What's up, everybody? It's the content review. We're back with another review. We're hitting new strides on this channel. New strides of consistency and 1 second. Hello? New strides of consistency, new strides in quality, and I'm not talking about the videos we're watching. I'm talking about myself. New strides in criticism, in high quality criticism and analyses. Today we're watching Blood Orange's new music video for his new single, The Field. The Field is featuring many artists. Let me just tell you who they are right now. Sorry, I just drank a bunch of water. Let me tell you who they are right now, including Tariq Al-Sabir, someone you've probably never heard of. He has 216 monthly listeners on Spotify. Caroline Polachek, Daniel Caesar, and someone named the Durutti Column. I don't really know anything about this person. Looks maybe worth looking into after this. Anyway, Blood Orange, we all know him, otherwise known as Devonte Hines. I like to say, I have this saying, never ask a man his salary, a woman her age, or Devonte Hines to remove his hat. And you guys can use that one. That's an original content review phrase. Devonte Hines, Blood Orange, sort of makes pop music, sort of like I don't know what's sort of his vibe. He's just got like his own thing going on, basically, that people like to I don't know, sort of just like contemporary pop, kind of like, you could make it like many comparisons to his styles, like maybe a little bit like Frank Ocean's, maybe a little bit like Tame Impala, maybe it's a little bit like Tori Moi, maybe it's a little bit like Lana Del Rey, maybe it's a little bit whatever. Like you can just like all of these big pop stars, but he doesn't really do top 40 anyway. Everybody knows who Blood Orange is, and just don't ask him to take his hat off. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Here he is, listening to himself. The Field. The name of the song. Oh, we're doing like a sort of short film set to the song vibe here. People from the UK love to do shit like this. Okay. This man, he's just put his pants on. That's his girl. She looks kind of familiar. I feel like I've seen her in something before. Oh, they're so in love. Oh, and she's thrown her bag to Devonte. They're getting in their cool old car. Where are they going? Okay. They've made it to stop one, I'm assuming. This is the probably first of many stops. Wow, we're here. This is just like where we just were before we left. It looks exactly the same. Let's run in this field. Oh, they're a throuple for sure. And he's like the asexual guy in the throuple. Come on, Devante. No, you come on. Ha 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 ha. I like the styling in this video. Oh, now she's all grumpy for some reason. All right, stop 2. Where are we going? Stop 2. They're having a snack. All right, stop 3. A new member joins the gang. They're a quadruple now. Their polycule is growing. Picking up some speakers.
When the day is done.
Oh, they're at the party now. There's a gathering. All the British people hanging out in the field. Looks like a vibe. It can't be a party until we get all the speakers together to play the music really loud. And it's gonna be dark out, and there's gonna be dancing. There's slow motion dancing coming soon. A.G. Cook's long lost brother there. Okay. There it is. It's not slow motion though. We need that slow-mo. None of these people really know how to dance. They gotta get some of those dancers from the Muramasa video. And there's Devante. And still, he will never find peace until he is ready to take his hat off. Well. Okay. Well, give it up for Blood Orange and all the featured artists. Not really, I don't know how much they're contributing to that song, like on a practical level, but anyway. So many videos we got to get through on this channel, and I have a little surprise for you in a few moments. Okay, so let's talk about it. If this is your first time watching the content review, we have a 4-category ranking system: concept, execution, visuals, and vibe. Each category is out of 10. Add it up, you get a score out of 40. We put it into the leaderboard, and we see where the video ranks overall. We're getting close to 75 ranked videos on this channel. I'm excited about that. Let's see. I like this frame at the end here where he looks kind of like he wishes he was dead. And he doesn't look like he wishes he was dead. He just looks like he would rather be somewhere else. Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, so how did he get invited to this thing if he's just sitting there like that, being so weird, making the vibe so weird, man? Imagine you were at something like this and there was just a guy there doing this. Like, let's say Blood Orange is not Blood Orange. If you're doing this at the function, at the field fire dance function that has 15,000 speakers for no particular reason, everybody's got to bring a speaker and you put it in a giant pile, and I don't know how they're powering those things, but whatever. Anyway, let's say you're doing this at that thing. You're not going to get invited again. Look at him. What is this? why would you want this guy to be at the party? It's a grown man just sitting there looking like he doesn't want to be there. Like, go somewhere else. Just go home, man. Anyway, who knows what's going through his mind right now? Maybe he's not usually like this, and everybody's like, oh, Devontae is usually the life of the party. What's wrong? What's going on with him? Anyway, that doesn't really need to clap. So the concept here is there's this couple, and then he's kind of like, I guess he was picking them up because he was kind of like waiting outside for them. So, but he wasn't the one driving the car. He was sitting in the back. So I don't know. He's there for some reason, and he's waiting for these people who I guess just woke up to leave their house or something. I don't really know what was going on with them. And then they go and they run in a field while he sits on the roof of the car and makes the same face that he's making now. And then after that, they go and pick up some speakers. They have a snack, and then they go and pick up some speakers from this guy. It's like it's a lot of driving, presumably, from wherever they are to wherever they're going, even though it kind of just looks like they've been in the same place the whole time. And then they pick up the speakers and they go to this thing and they all dance and they have fun. And then I'd hope that this is part of like a larger story that's going to be told, if this is the beginning of a release cycle for him, perhaps. But I don't know that, and I have to approach this as like an isolated thing, because even then it's still its own thing, and it exists currently with no context, and that's how I have to think about it. So for me, conceptually, it was kind of like an insurance commercial, or like a, what are those called, medication commercial, mixed in with the opening scene of like a rom-com or like a drama where like the wife who was so perfect dies or something, and then like also Devontae Hines was there, or like everything was perfect but then, something like that. So kind of not really that great to me. Like I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Like, it didn't seem like a bad idea, but it's just not interesting. I would say it's a 2 out of 10. It's a 2 out of 10. Execution, it was pretty. It seemed like it was shot on film, but then like they added even more film grain after or something. There's something weird. There's maybe just like too much texture. But it looked nice. It felt like I was watching like an indie short or something like that, like a contemporary indie short. The editing was good. I really liked the styling a lot for the whole video. I thought that was interesting, and I mean, concept wise, there's not really much to execute on, so it's hard to really. It would be bad if they messed it up. It's an easy thing to do well if you have like any sort of skill at all. And it seemed like the people who made this knew what they were doing. So execution, I don't know, nothing like blew my mind at all, but I'd say it was well done. So it's a 6 out of 10. Visually, it was good. Same deal. Nothing blew my mind, but I did really like the styling. I think it definitely gets points for being styled and like in a really clean and nice way that is not obnoxious or attention seeking. It was like everybody was dressed really nicely. Everybody looked good. They looked like everyone was dressed in a way that like people would dress in real life. Obviously, like all the fits went hard, which doesn't always happen. There was like a vision there from the styling or the stylist, but that was good. I think that was my favorite part of the video. The rest of it, it's a 6 out of 10 visually. It would probably be like a 4 or a 5 without such good styling. Vibes wise, styling was really good. Everything else kind of confusing. I didn't really understand why these people were so happy and why he was so sad. I didn't understand where they were going. Well, I did figure out where they were going, obviously, but like why does it look like they're driving to the same place over and over again? That didn't really make a ton of sense to me. It's sort of like maybe they live in an area where everything looks the same, but a big part of this video was them actually like journeying, and to me that implies that they're traveling a long distance. And it just, I would think that if you're traveling a long distance, you would at least be going to like a destination that looks different than the place that you already are. It just, from a storytelling perspective, it seems like a really easy thing to do if that was the case, if you were traveling far. And then if you weren't traveling far, why were you driving around so much? We've been in situations before where you're driving around and you don't go very far and it still takes a really long time, but those are not things that I think contribute to a better video in this context, at least. So but the styling was really good and that helped the vibe a lot. But the song was boring. I'd say 4 on the vibes. It's a 4 on the vibes. Okay, we're gonna add this up. It's an 18 out of 40. Give it up for Devontae, Blood Orange. Okay, let's put this into our content rankings and see where it ranks overall. Are you ready for the big surprise? That's right. We now have, just like I promised in the last video, we now have an official ranking, automatic ranking system for our videos. Look at that. We have reviewed 71 videos on this channel. Eminem's Houdini, dead last. Not holding the position or tied for it. Oops. That was the formula that I made to do the ranking system. It's still copied in my clipboard. Okay, 18 out of 40. That ranks the video in 45th overall, tied with many other videos, tied with Pink Panthers, Capable of Love, Wave Dash Madion, All Your Love, McGee, A Little Bit More, Michaela Geyer, Paris, Tate McRae, Sports Car, Blood Orange, The Field. Give it up for Blood Orange. Tied with McGee, tied with Tate McRae, tied with Pink Pantheress. Not as good as Bad Baby, Miss Whitman though. So sorry, Devontae, but hopefully you'll do better in the next one. Okay, well, thank you for watching, everybody. That's it for this video. More videos on the way. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.